As alluded to earlier, June encompasses the majority of the Gemini season. As far as hip-hop goes, this is particularly intriguing to me because many of the greatest MCs of all time are Geminis. For example, Biggie, Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000, Ice Cube, Lauryn Hill, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Jadakiss, and Heavy D are all Geminis. Beyond rap music, how about Paul McCartney, Lionel Richie, Lenny Kravitz, Bob Dylan, and Alanis Morissette? Gemini characteristics such as being good with words, passionate, smart, moody, and creative are apparently a good recipe for musicians. Sometimes passionate and the life of the party, other times angry and or emotionally aloof. The Gemini's duality makes for some interesting experiences, to say the least. Let's take a look at some examples from our noted Gemini MCs. The late Lisa Left Eye Lopez definitely had some Gemini moments throughout her life. Here's Lisa displaying her communication skills, wit, and smarts as she breaks down funny money in the record industry.
Trust me, you can sell 10 million albums and be broke if you have greedy people behind you. Alright, this is how a group can sell 10 million records and be broke. And everyone, get ready to do your math. When we first started out, we were kind of cocky. Okay, there are 100 points on an album. TLC had 7. Every point is equal to 8 cents. Alright? 7 times 8, 56 cents. But as time went on, we learned a lot. That means every time an album gets sold, TLC gets 56 cents. So 10 million records, $5.6 million. Seems like a lot of money. Well, it's not a lot of money when the record company has spent $3 million to record your album. And in the record business, we pay all costs back to the record company. We pay recording costs, video costs. So now we have $2.6 million left. Well, guess what? When you have that much money, you're in about the 47, 48, 49% tax bracket. So that immediately gets deducted to $1.3 million. Then you split the rest 3 ways. You got about $300,000 apiece, if that much. Okay? $300,000. I can buy a nice house with that. And what am I going to pay my bills with?
Conversely, here's Left Eye talking about the time she burned her then-boyfriend and former Atlanta Falcon, Andre Rison's house down. Clearly, they had some relationship issues for her to go to that extreme. Was it too far? From my standpoint, I'll say I don't condone arson, but I can certainly at least fundamentally understand Left Eye's action. Let's hear what she has to say about it.
And that's when I walked in the bathroom and looked in the damn mirror. And when I seen my face, I was like, I'm about to kill him. I had a big bruise right here that went from the outside of my lip, flipped the lip under to the inside. I didn't even recognize myself. I was like, no. And then you wake up to like, no, this is not happening. I'm gonna kill him. I was still enraged. I was still hurt. And that's when I went in the closet and I seen all of these new tennis shoes just stacked up, just stacked up, just stacked up, just stacked up. I was like, wait a minute. Alright. One of these better be for me. I didn't see no damn size 4, so them sneakers went right in the bathtub. I said, he's staying out late, he's fucking other bitches, he ain't coming home, he ain't buying me no tennis shoes, he ain't even thinking about me, he's totally disrespecting me, bruising my face. I was just like a mad woman, like, just throwing him in there, just like, you're gonna burn, you're gonna burn. Went under the cabinet, grabbed my lighter fluid that I used to barbecue it, and barbecued me some tennis shoes.
Kanye West once said, I'd be biased to think that the community of Geminis is the most consistently in tune with what their spirit is telling them to do or why they have breath in their lungs. But I do think that creative Geminis, Tupac, Biggie, Prince, Miles Davis, all being Geminis, have throughout history been really in tune with those things. Sounds about right. Here's Kanye really in tune with really liking Beyonce's Single Ladies video.
Yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. One of the best videos of all time.
And here's Kanye breaking the script for a much nobler cause, calling out the government for their slow response in sending aid to New Orleans in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina.
I mean, Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And we'll close with the late Tupac Shakur, whose many sides and layers, both musically, in his writing, and his interviews, are indeed emblematic of a true Gemini. Here's Tupac on Yo MTV Raps displaying his displeasure, shall we say, for getting fired off the set of Menace to Society.
You were connected with Menace to Society. We don't really want to go into what happened with your role in Menace to Society right now, because this is not a Menace to Society. We're not promoting Menace to Society.
No, but I beat up the directors to Menace to Society. Let me tell the whole world. All right,
tell them how you did what you had to do.
These chump, punk, slump, you know what I'm saying?
You'll have a chance to come here and rebuttal.
No, they won't. They better come now. Check this out. They fired me, but did it in a roundabout punk snitch way. So I caught them on the streets and beat they behind. Bust you in your mouth again. I'm gonna give you another shot. When I catch these brothers in traffic, it's over. That's all I'm saying.
And here's a 20-year-old Pac delivering a fiery, inspiring speech in 1992 at the second annual banquet of the Malcolm X grassroots movement.
All this, I take that lightly. I take all this lightly. What I want you to take seriously is what we have to do for the youth. Right. Because we're coming up in a totally different world. Right. This is not the same world that you had. This is not the 60s. This is not that. We grew up BC, before crack. That should say it all. Right. You understand what I'm saying? We did not grow up without parents. You had parents that told you this and that, and this is what went on back in the day. Now you don't have that. Right. You have young kids, 14, coming home, their mama's smoking out or doing it to their best friend to get the product. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So that means that it's not just about you taking care of your child, it's about you taking care of these children. Because that's what's out here, the damn children. You understand what I'm saying? And it hurts. It hurts, but I gotta, it bothers me, not hurts, it bothers me that I have to sidestep my youth to stand up and do some shit that somebody else supposed to be doing. You understand what I'm saying? There's too many men out here for me to be doing it, because it ain't my turn yet.